On the last row of short needles, we insert the needle next to this coil and bring a wire out. Bring the thread to the edge of the bevel and hook a reverse needle hook the needle. Then insert the needle from the top row and the first change flower and hang 3 coils behind the thread to do it again. Bring this thread backwards and hook it back as you go. Then bring the thread back. Give you a thumbs up, a good thumbs up. Waiting for your rich sails. Take your rich sails, thumbs up. That tenga coil inside the needle with a wire combined with the hanging of 3 coils. When we got to this row, we hooked between the last flower and the short needle in the last row of the last row, and we inserted the needle from this coil. Take a wire out and hook the upper 3 coils. We will merge 1 and 2 and do it again. Okay, put a row of this thread on the crochet needle and pull it tight after tightening. Hook the upper 4 coils. We will merge them to the end of this row. This is the end of the last row of short needles. Please insert the needle and thread next to this coil. Align the 2 sides. Retract the tail of this side and expand it through the 2 coils first. This row, we will do the crochet, and then we will hook the next row, and the lower row is the 5th row. The 5th row still does not tie the needles. It is the first 5 rows of needles in the first row of the bundle of needles, and the 6th row of needles. This is the last row of short needles to start the needle. We please insert the needle next to this coil and bring a wire out. Bring the thread and attach the thread to the edge of the bevel and hook a reverse needle. After the needle is reversed, the needle is inserted from the upper row between the needle and the first diamond-shaped flower with wire. Merge off the 3 coils and do it again. Enter the needle in the same coil. Bring the wire, merge the 3 coils and do it again. Said to shoot the end of the material. We will shoot it. Now the shooting can still be shipped, and after the shooting is finished, we will not be able to ship the goods. The same coil is fed into the needle with wire, and the 3 coils are merged and started again. The technique is very simple, but we have to look at the details and see the key points and bring this thread over. This row is hooked. The next row we are going to be trapped with needles. When it comes to this row, hook between the last flower in the upper row and the short needle, and we insert the needle from this coil. Bring a wire out and hook on the 3 coils, and we merge the same coil inside the needle with the wire. Put the upper row of this thread on the crochet and pull it tight. After tightening, hook on the 4 coils. We merge me. This is pink to flesh pink. In the number 1 link of the number 86 color flesh pink home for your daughter and daughter-in-law. The young one can hook this kind of line. It looks good. So take the 2 sides a little bit, and then we'll tick down a row. Let's replace it and tighten it first to see if it sticks to the edge of the bevel. This is the last row of short needles starting to get stitches, and our row of needles is starting to get stuck.